Oh, aren't you cute little baby star?
Hello! I would like to inject your baby with nanotechnology, with your permission.
Why would you want to do that?
So that in 20 years I can fight him in space and reveal to him that he's my son!
What is this, a comic book?
Well, you know, it's funny you say that. Hi, I'm Jason Inman, and I like to read comic books. That's why in the week of October 23rd, I read all the Marvel Now comic books that were published in the world. I'm going to give each of these a buy it, borrow it from a friend, or skip it rating. But before I get to that, don't forget to go to majorspoilers.com, the comic book website where they know that you love comics, and we do too. Now enough of this idiotic jibba jabba, let's get on to some reviews. Daredevil number 32. I really like that we're past Catholic guilt, very depressed, slightly alcoholic, maybe sometimes married Matt Murdock. You know, the really dark, depressing one that Frank Miller and Brian Michael Bendis did amazing runs with. They were amazing runs, but I'm really glad that we're past that. We're now into swashbuckler Daredevil. You know, the Daredevil who likes to stand on rooftops, and he smiles, and he's got big, bright eyes because of Chris Samnee's art. It's great. And Mark Waid brings a lot of interesting ideas to this issue, like the fact that Daredevil doesn't want to go in Stephen Strange's house. He thinks that anything magic is just kooky, so he always taps on the window and is like, hey, come out here, Dr. Strange, because I'm not going in your house because it smells like sulfuric acid, because we all know that's what hell smells like. You know what I'm saying, kids? You know, especially in Idaho, Utah. I don't know. Somewhere you guys know what hell smells like, and so you feel Daredevil's smell pain, if you get what I'm saying. This book is a prime example of what works for Marvel now. That's why I'm so surprised that Marvel just announced that they were canceling it, which doesn't make sense. Chris Samnee art is amazing. Mark Waid's amazing new ideas. This is a buy it if there ever was. Marvel, you're an idiot for canceling this. Buy it. FF number 13. You are missing out if you are not buying this book. I know it sounds like I've suddenly just become sponsored by Marvel. Ting! Marvel. No, it's not true. I'm not sponsored by Marvel, but these are two fantastic books. FF is just as good. You have this brilliant scene where Scott Lang takes all the kids of the Future Foundation up to the moon. He meets the Watcher. He's in the Watcher's home. The Watcher's like, listen, bub, you gotta get out of my house. And Scott Lang's like, yeah, well, I got the ultimate nullifier, man. And he's just like, I'm boned, you got me. And so then Scott Lang ties him up with clothesline that he got from the dollar store. He lives in the Baxter Building, the most advanced building in the entire universe. And what does Scott Lang use to tie up the Watcher? Clothesline from the dollar store. That is why this book is brilliant. And Mike Allred's art makes it a perfect package. This is a perfect buy it. And make sure, kids, that clothesline is down at the dollar store for only $1. Indestructible Hulk number 14. Take one part Mark Waid, one part time travel story, and one part really cool art, and you get the best Incredible or Indestructible Hulk run in years. Buy it. Infinity Heist number 2. Now this is about a group of criminals who've decided to just break into Tony Stark's house, you know, because we all know he keeps those 47 Iron Man suits in there if you saw Iron Man 3. Now on Blu-ray. Ding! No, go away. One of these crooks finds out that he is secretly an Inhuman, like from the Inhuman bomb that happened in Infinity number 3. But instead of taking this issue to develop, like, how crazy would it be to wake up in a cocoon and finally find out that you have powers and you're part of the secret alien race that lives on the moon, instead it just delves into stupid arguments and stupid dialogue that just doesn't even figure on the issue, which would be a pretty profound change of your life. If you suddenly woke up in a cocoon, you'd suddenly probably go through all of your life choices immediately. So because of that, this is a skip it. Iron Man number 17. Iron Man number 2020, or Iron Man year 2020, is finally introduced into official Marvel continuity. Arno Stark, I love that graphic novel, but here's the problem with that book. Now we find out that Tony Stark is adopted, and he has a secret brother that was developed by a robot 451 who lived in space. And Tony only found out because he fought the robot in space, and the robot kicked his ass, and he went. And Tony's now a decoy, so his father is not really his father, so he has no connection to S.H.I.E.L.D. now. You see where I'm going with this? It's kind of idiotic and kind of convoluted, and kind of like something you would see where a man would wear a Star Trek shirt and make fun of it, right? You know what I'm saying? Skip it. Marvel Now What number 1. I'm the best at what I do, bub. And what I do isn't calculus. That is the best line in Marvel Now What number 1. Wolverine. This whole book is fun. I'm glad that one of the big two is able to make fun of themselves. At least, they should do this at least once every 6 months. In fact, Marvel should do it for DC, and DC should do it for Marvel, because Marvel's doing a pretty good job making fun of themselves. They announced Marvel Nower, and then Marvel Now Wave 3, which is going to be called Marvel Now Were. It's funny, and Scotty Young does a lot of art in this. It's brilliant. This is a buy it. Keep doing this, Marvel. Nova number 9. So Nova's mom is kidnapped by a bounty hunter who basically challenges young 12-year-old Nova, Sam, 12, I think he's 12, to a fisticuff fight with no Nova powers. And she says if he wins, she'll let his mom go. And of course, he can't kick her butt. She's an alien, sexy goddess fisticuff master, and he has no chance against that. So he cheats, puts on the Nova helmet, kicks her butt, apologizes to his mom, and his mom's like, "You go kick his ass, honey. You go get it. I'll give you a gold star for this. Go kick that alien hunter's ass. Yeah." This title really reminds me a lot of Keith Gibbons' original run with Jaime Reyes in DC right after Infinite Crisis with the Blue Beetle, before the Blue Beetle got ruined by the New 52. This is a fun kid's book. This is a book that I would give to like a 12-year-old and be like, "Here's what comic books are, kid. Go get them and take on the world. Get that gold star for kicking bounty hunter ass." You know what I'm saying? This is a buy it. Savage Wolverine number 10. The art by Jock in this is amazing. But you know what? It's pretty much Planet Hulk with Wolverine on a planet by himself, and there's a kid. And the kid is what makes it really, really annoying. Except for one line where Wolverine says, "Boy, I miss cheeseburgers, bub." And the kid's like, "What are cheeseburgers, Mr. Wolverine?" And then Wolverine just stabs him in the head. No, that doesn't happen in this book at all. But imagine how good this book would be if it did. Think about that, Marvel. Ding! No, stop. Basically, the art makes this book, the story doesn't, so borrow it from a friend. Secret Avengers number 10. This book needs to be the Nick Fury, African-American Nick Fury, and Phil Coulson kicking ass with guns. That's literally what the title of this should be. It should be Secret Avengers, Nick Fury, African-American Nick Fury, and Phil Coulson kicking ass with guns. Because, you know what, you could even still call it Secret Avengers. That's what makes this book work. That is the only scenes in this book that work. You could even have Rhodey as Iron Patriot and his Iron Patriot army show up every once in a while, which is a cool idea. But the thing that doesn't work on this book is that a little girl, like she's about 18, she gets infected by the Inhuman bomb, and Maria Hill, the head of S.H.I.E.L.D., is suddenly like, "Draft her, give her a gun, put her in the field with Nick Fury." And yeah, I know Maria Hill sounds like a John Wayne type man. That's because she's so tough. That's right, kids. She's that tough. It's a short haircut. That's what makes her tough. But basically, they stick this girl out in the field with Phil Coulson and Nick Fury, and they give her the stink eye. And it just makes a plot hole so big that your head hurts and you want to say skip it. Superior Carnage number 4. There's a pretty powerful moment in this book that makes me love the Superior Spider-Man even more. Basically, Otto Octavius Spider-Man kicks Carnage in the face and gives him a what for using superior in every word. You gotta have superior intellect, superior power, superior, craftsmanship. And that's about all that is for this book. Otherwise, it's a skip it. Superior Spider-Man Team Up number 5. Good God, let's rename the Marvel Universe right now the Superior Spider-Man Universe, because it is hotcakes, and forget everything else because you put Superior Spider-Man in it. It's there, it's awesome, and I'm there. I will buy it. You could put Superior Spider-Man reads the phone book. I will buy it. I just will. 555-1367 Superior. And I'm like, whee! Basically, Superior Spider-Man in this shows up with the Sinister Six retooled. Like he wiped their brains and then renamed them the Superior Six, and now he's mind controlling the Superior Six. It is flipping awesome. I'm done. Like, Marvel Universe, buy. Superior Spider-Man Universe, yes. Buy this book. Thunderbolts number 17. What is up with the art in this book? It's like Jim Mahfood went crazy and had a baby with crazy and then just started drawing a book. It's not a bad book. The art's kind of cool. I kind of dig it, even though it's Crazy Town. But I don't really know what's going on in this book, but, it was still enjoyable, so I'd say borrow from a friend. Uncanny Avengers number 13. This book is hopped up on crazy 1990s pills. It's like everything from the 90s. We got a little bit of Apocalypse, but now he's the Apocalypse Twins. We got Sentry, who is now a zombie Sentry for the Apocalypse Twins. We got some Banshee over here. We got all these people. This is so chock full of 1990-ness that I am expecting for Onslaught to show up and we enter Heroes Reborn Part 2.0. There is a very funny Captain America joke in it where he gets turned deaf by a giant missile, and the entire time for the rest of the book, he's talking like he can't control the volume of his voice, so Havoc is just like, "Hey Cap, how you going?" He's like, "I'm good! How are you? Hey! Let's sneak up behind that guy!" He's like, "No, Cap, damn it! Oh, there's an alien! He's gonna see us! Hey!" So that's pretty funny, so you know what? I'm gonna give it a buy it. Venom number 42. If you have Mephisto show up in a Spider-Man book, I'm done. Skip it. Wolverine and the X-Men number 37. What? The future team of X-Men from the future are evil, and now there's another team of future X-Men, and now there's 2 teams of X-Men from the future? I don't know about this. There's too many X-Men teams from the future, I say. But you know, she's still a bar from the Fred, because we see Cyclops and Wolverine team up, I say. What? I did borrow from a friend. Young Avengers number 11, and all of Tumblr rejoices as young Loki, the little kid that was about 10 years old, is mysteriously teleported and transformed into teenage Loki, who looks surprisingly a lot and almost exactly like Tom Hiddleston. And thus, Tumblr goes crazy, and Young Avengers shall be published ad nauseum. Buy it. And that's all the Marvel Now comic books of October 23rd. Don't forget to go to majorspoilers.com, the comic book podcast and website that is awesome and all over the internet. So they got lots of podcasts. Go check them out. Help them out with their funding goal, if you know what I'm saying. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think I should review next week. You guys gave me a lot of interesting comments last week. Some of you said I should review Arrow. Some of you said I should do both companies. Good Lord, this video almost kills me. How many more videos do you want me to do? Should I go more beard, less beard? Mohawk, less Mohawk? You tell me in the comments below. Thank you all. Please like, favorite, and subscribe to my channel. Please share this video. The more people that see it, the more of these videos that I can make for you, because I love comic books as much as I internet love you. I'm Jason Inman. Be seeing you.
You know, how you gonna open it? It's in butter, right? You know what I'm saying? I'll say, so, I say open it. See that? Get shut.
Lost on this planet. Spack! Spack! Maybe if I sing, you'll hear me. Better pull up my iPhone so I know the lyrics. Beyond the rim of the starlight, my love is wandering in starflight. I know he'll find in star-clustered reaches love, strange love a star woman teaches. Spock, are you hearing this? I know his journey ends never. His Star Trek will go on forever. But tell him while he wanders his starry sea, remember me. Spock, do you hear that note? Spock. Spock. You didn't hear me speak, Spock. Spock. He never listens. I wonder if he's thinking about me. He's probably thinking about me. Spock! Look, I found you, Spock! But you got shrunk by a ray. Don't worry. McCoy! But it's my ship! Don't worry, Spock. I'll love you forever. Even though my star woman will leave me never. What a stupid song.